everyone, this is Sylvia. I am doing my video vlog number 2, and this is week 2 going on week 3, and this is for my gastric bypass post-op. So I went to my doctor's appointment, when was it, on Thursday, and they said in 2 weeks my total weight loss in just 2 weeks was, drumroll, 35 pounds. Which is like, I'm like, what the heck? 35 pounds? I'm like, okay, this is weird. Like, I look in the mirror and I'm like, okay. No, it looked the same, but no, a lot of people are saying that they can tell that I'm losing weight, and for some reason it's weird because I can't tell myself, but 35 pounds, can you believe it, in 2 weeks? And that was 2 weeks of broth. I don't want to see broth soups for a long time. But anyways, that was my doctor's appointment. They just took out my staples. That didn't hurt that much. I think the one in my belly button hurt the worst, but I mean, it was a piece of cake. The staples weren't too bad at all, actually, to take out. So I'm trying to think what else they told me. Oh, I was able, after my 2 weeks, I was able to start on my, what is it, it's not the puree meat, but it's like soft proteins. So like rotisserie chicken, just basically anything, not anything tough, like, you know, maybe like a steak or I don't know, something like that. Nothing like that. But my first meal was egg and a little bit of cheese on top of it, which was, oh, it was so amazing. It was so good after 2 weeks of eating just straight soups. It was so good. So I'm able to get everything down. No nausea again. No nausea. I'm able to get it down, and I feel good about it. The only thing today, which I was just like, oh good, I just got done saying at church how I'm doing great. I haven't had any nausea. I can get my food down good. So we went out to eat. And it was Dickie's that I went out to eat, so shout out to Dickie's because they're very good. But anyways, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get some beef brisket and have them chop it up real good. I'll be fine. Well, they were going around giving samples for their turkey dinner that they're going to be doing or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, I can have the, piece of turkey with gravy. That's perfect. So I get it and I just put it at my table and I go and sit down and I just get it and put it in my mouth, chew it real quick, and swallow it. Mistake. You cannot just get it in and swallow it right away. I was told to at least chew 20 times, 15 to 20 times, and then swallow my food. Well, lesson learned. I choked. I'm laughing about it now because I'm like, oh my gosh. But I really did choke. Like, it went down and I'm like, okay, something is not right. And everyone was telling me it's probably just like a habit of just getting it, chewing a little bit, and just swallowing it down. Major mistake, like I said. I put it in. I right away felt like, okay, something doesn't feel right. Like, I don't know where it was stuck, like in my throat or whatever. But it was stuck and I was just like, okay, I told my daughter, go get me water. That was a mistake too. I couldn't even get the water to go down right. So I got up without telling any of my family that I was choking, which I probably should have. I think that was a mistake itself. But ran to the bathroom. My husband had sent one of my daughters with me because he knew something wasn't right with me. And anyways, went to the bathroom and I was just like, oh my gosh, someone was in there and I was like, okay, I cannot breathe. So I just took a couple of breaths and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not happening. Lord, help me breathe here. Well, anyways, went in the bathroom. Yes, I first thought was stick my fingers down my throat. Stuck my fingers down my throat. A bunch of water just came out. Did it again. More water came out. Did it a third time. More water came out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I still can't breathe. Like, I'm panicking at this point. So finally did it. Boom. A big chunk of meat that I did not chew properly, was in there, and it was horrible. And then literally like seconds after, I was like, I felt like, oh my gosh, I could breathe. And my little daughter, my youngest, Ashley, she kind of freaked out a little bit too. She's like, Mom, are you okay? I'm like, I'll be fine. She's like, it's okay, Mom. I won't tell nobody that you threw up, which I thought was so cute. But anyways, that was that. Trying to think. So, you know, if you're having the surgery and you're going to be transferring into going into the soft proteins, chew. That's, like I said, just, I encourage you to chew your food because you don't want that. It's a horrible feeling, and just, it was just horrible. But on a good note, I want to share just really quick is I was able to share my story with somebody, believe it or not, out of all places, Walmart. I was sitting down and a lady had came and sat, a worker, and I don't know, my first thing to her was just like, oh, are you ready for the, you know, sales for Black Friday and stuff? And it just went in from there, the conversation, and I told her I was just resting because I just had surgery. And from there, I was able to minister to her, you know, my story, how God opened doors for me, and just how I was blessed, that I knew it was God, and, you know, how he had his hand upon me this entire time through my whole process. And she, at the end of the conversation, she had to get back to work. She put her hand on my shoulder and she goes, you know what, it was meant for me to sit here this day and to hear you, because everything you said, I needed to hear. So I was just like, I was so blessed. I was like completely blessed just to hear, like, wow, Lord, this is the first thing he showed me, was how he was going to use me to, you know, touch other people. And it was a complete blessing just to see someone else touched. And I was just like, wow, I was like, God, all the glory goes to you, because without this, you know, without you allowing me to walk through the store, you know, I couldn't do it. So, but with that being said, I'm done. I'm going on week 3, so that's all I have for you guys. I will see you, I hope, in a couple weeks. And that's it. So peace out, y'all.
But he's not safe now. They try to shut us down and it ain't gon' slide. Only thing I fear is God.